So the first step is to review the current vision, mission and purpose. This step can be quite short and easy, or very complex and difficult. It involves clearly defining why and for whom your organisation exists. The Constitution or other governing documents are a starting point, but they rarely provide enough detail, so you'll have to go further and determine if the leadership team, board and staff have a consistent view on this or not. The key questions to answer here are: why do we exist? Who do we serve? This needs to be defined precisely in regard to demographic characteristics, such as age, gender, location and other factors. In addition to identifying the primary beneficiaries, other secondary beneficiaries and stakeholders should also be identified. And what needs do they have? Again, precision here is really important. What needs do our beneficiary group have, and how will we meet these and why? How will we deliver service? At this point, this is about your core values and culture, not the model of service delivery. For example, faith-based organisations may include statements that they will deliver services consistent with the principles of their faith. Human services organisations may make statements regarding their values, such as, we deliver services with respect for the rights of the individual, regardless of race, age or gender. Arts organisations may state that they are focused on such things as innovation, being leading edge or emerging artists. When determining your target beneficiaries and their needs, you can't be too precise. It can help to think about the potential conflicts that may arise, particularly for frontline staff, if you're unclear about any of this. For example, who is the beneficiary of a disability, mental health or education services for children? Is it the child, the family or the broader community, or even all of these? If you have defined your beneficiary group as children and families, and your staff and the parents of the child disagree about what's in the best interest of the child, how would you resolve these differences? Should staff advocate for the child or accept the family's wishes? In answering these questions, it can also be very helpful to define what your organisation will not do. That is, who it does not serve, which services it will not provide, and which values it will not accept. This stage ensures focus and precision in the development of strategy. If your team is uncertain about the beneficiaries and services, the scope for reviewing the operating environment should be extended to adjacent sectors. For example, if your organisation provides disability services, it may be relevant to examine the aged care, mental health, child protection or other human services sectors. If after doing this work you find your constitution is out of date, then this should be addressed at step 6. Defining your vision, mission and purpose is probably the single most important step in this process, and you should not pass go if your board and CEO haven't got real clarity and consensus. Any slight misunderstandings or disagreements create major risks for both the development of the strategy and for its effective implementation. If you're really struggling, you may want to create a draft set of statements to initiate the strategic planning process and then review and agree these after the strategic options have been developed.